Hey Shelly, how's it going? This is Gavin Kraft. We spoke earlier today on the phone in regards to sending this video over for you. So I'm just going to jump right into it and show you 3 things that you guys can do today to help bring in more customers to your business. So I've found that a lot of local business owners are so busy actually running their business that they don't really have the time to learn how the internet can really help them grow. And oftentimes, the only hesitation they have when it comes to working with someone is they just don't know who they can trust or who's actually an expert. So I've found that by giving business owners this simple free attack plan of real actionable steps they can actually take to grow their business, often leads to many of those business owners reaching back out whenever they need help with their marketing. So if by the end of the video you've liked what you've heard and you can see that I have a lot of tricks up my sleeve that can really help your business grow, just shoot me a message back and we can chat. Or if you'd rather just take this free attack plan and run with it yourself, that's totally fine too. All I'm asking for from you is just some feedback on the video once you're all finished watching. All right, now let's get right into those 3 things that will set your company apart from the competition without wasting any more of your time or mine. All right, so the first thing I want to go over is content. So you guys need at least 1,500 words on your homepage to be optimized with Google. So I went ahead, I copied all the content on your page, put in a word counter, and you're currently sitting at 314 words. And again, having right around 1,500 words will allow Google to really optimize your page so that you can start ranking up in the organic search. So if we take a look at one of your competitors over here, this is, I believe, Shellys Pools. And the reason I am comparing against them is because when I search pool care in St. George, Utah, they're pulling up #1 in the organic search position, which is exactly where you should be. So I'm going to be showing you every way that we can beat them out. So going back to their page, I went ahead and I copied all of the content on their page, put it in a word counter, and they're sitting at 1,166 words. So again, that's a very beatable number. Google's really looking for right around 1,500 words for real optimization. Now, it's also important to note that including quality keywords throughout your content will help Google understand exactly what your page is all about. So when those keywords match for what people are actually searching for, your page becomes more relevant, which means higher rankings, more clicks, and ultimately more customers finding you instead of your competitors. So if you take a look at the software I use over here called Ahrefs, you can see that I have your URL in here. Now it's showing that you have 0 organic keywords within your content. And since you don't have any keywords, you don't have any additional traffic coming in. But we look at the competitors, they have 16 organic keywords within their content. And those keywords alone are responsible for an additional 49 clicks to their website each month. So what you can do in this case is click right here on the organic keywords, and you can see exactly what's working for them. So you can go through here and find all of the keywords that are relative to your business and your website and the services that you offer, and then find the ones with a high search volume and a low KD score, and then implement those specific keywords within your 1,500 words of content, which will allow Google to really optimize your page so it can start pushing you up organically in that #1 search result area. So that leads me to my second point, which is citations. So what citations are, it's pretty much your name, address, and phone number, and anywhere that information can be found online. So you might be asking, well, why is that important? Well, when you have more citations, you rank higher in the Google Map Pack here. So as you can see, this business owner is in the #1 position, and that's mainly due because they had the most citations out of these 3 businesses. So if you take a look at this tool I use over here called WhiteSpark, you can see that Shellys Pools has 7 citations being found right now online. And I like to get right around 100 to 200 of these citation sources so that you can just dominate the Google Map Pack and sit comfy in this #1 position. All right, so that leads me to my third and final point, which is backlinks. So in simple terms, what a backlink is, it's when site A is giving credibility to site B. So say, for example, there's a well-known blog post that does pool reviews in St. George. Now, they mentioned Shellys Pools. Now, the credibility that that website has is going to be transferred to your website, and then Google recognizes that, turns it into authority, and then powers you up in those organic search rankings. So it's also important to note that not all backlinks are created the same. Say, for example, Pizza Hut wrote an article around Shellys Pools. Okay, yeah, that's a backlink technically, but it's not really a relevant backlink. It's actually going to boost you up in the organic search rankings since you're not slinging pizzas, you're working with pools. So if you take a look in Ahrefs over here, you can see that you have 26 backlinks, and 12 of those are actually authoritative and giving you that backing to get ranked up. So if we take a look at the competitors, they have 143 backlinks, and 54 of those are actually doing them good and giving them that power to rank up higher in the organic search. So what you can do in this case is click right here on their referring domains, and you can see all of the directories that they have their business listed in, and then you can go register your business in all of the same ones, obtain all 54 of their authoritative backlinks, and then I like to get an additional 100 to 200 on top, again, just so you can dominate the competition in all three of the aspects that I'm talking about. So just to start wrapping things up, number one, we went over content, the importance of having 1,500 words on your home page and including those quality keywords so that Google knows who to send over to your website. Number two, citations. You need at least 100 to 200 citations so you can dominate the top spot in the Google Map Pack. And then number three, backlinks. You just need more relevant sites pointing at you guys to show Google that you have the authority to rank up and take over that number one organically searched position. So I bet you're wondering, well, what now? So you've got two options. You can take everything I showed you today and start applying these strategies yourself. And honestly, that'd be awesome. You could possibly start seeing your business climb towards that number one spot on Google starting today. But if you'd rather take the faster route to allow yourself to actually stay focused on your business and save yourself the time, I'd love to chat with you more one-on-one, just to answer any questions you might have and get to know you and your business goals a little bit better. That way, I can get a more clear idea of the results you can realistically expect and put together a more detailed plan for your future growth. So with that all being said, you can reach me directly at 435-640-5329. Once again, my name is Gavin Kraft, and I really look forward to hearing back from you, Shelly. Have a great rest of your day.